Look who it is. Mick Aussie, the legend, is back on Super Bowl Sunday like you read
Another
about.
Super
What
Bowl.
up, Mick?
Well, Scotty and Gabe, you guys are legend. And Scotty, thanks for the birthday shout out this year. That was great. But the funniest thing is, when you said that girl that was drunk in Sydney was my girlfriend, I literally hit the snowbank driving, mate. I laughed so much. That was awesome. Might have been my ex. I had a crazy one from there years ago.
That's all right. I got a lot of those, Mick.
So, Mick, what's the final score algorithm? I remember you think this is going to be a close game. I look forward to it. Mick's got his sheets ready here, Scotty. Mick was an engineer. Don't let his hat fool you. Mick was an engineer, so he's putting his brain power to use here. And it reminds me, actually, to get this bet in, will the game go to overtime? Guys, it's like 10-1, 12-1. It's been fluctuating. I don't know, 10-50, whatever it is. It's worth a little play here. I think this game could be that close, actually. But what do you got for us, Mick?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said last Friday, I believe there's a chance of it going to overtime. It's a tough one to pick. We all know that. And look, Mahomes' injury is a worry, but he's a legend. But I am with Scotty. I'm against you, Gabe, and I'm with about 65 to 70% of the so-called experts. I think the Eagles will win just. So I'm going to go 27-24. The Eagles win in overtime. I just hope it's a really close, great game because I'm going to a great big party at a casino for the Elks. Just hope it's not a blowout. But I think
you're going to a CFL Super Bowl. This is good, Scotty. CFL Super Bowl party. There's going to be some drinking going on at this party.
Whoa. What happens, Mick, at the Elks Lodge on Super Bowl Sunday? What are we looking at here? Is it a debauchery party, nudity?
You guys going to eat elk burgers?
I mean, what's happening here?
Well, it's an official party run by the Elks, and it's at a casino where I saw Mike Tyson, and it's a great big event, so I got to behave myself. But yeah, it's good buffet, steak, prime rib, no mad cow.
Hey, so Mick, you're very popular there with Mick Aussie TV, and when you go to the casino with all the Elks people, you have to be extremely popular at that event. Are there a lot of hotties throwing themselves at you at this event?
Well, I haven't been there yet, and it's the first time there is an event. But I love standing in the end zone of the CFL Elks, formerly Eskimos games. Have a lot of fun, meet some great people, especially when the Watermelon Head Saskatchewan Rough Riders are here. That's when there's a lot more women, mate.
Mick, there's a guy I play ball with that is from Melbourne, 6'9", 240. He played at Baylor. I don't think he likes me at all. He rarely says hi to me or anything else. He's tried to swat my shot about 10 times. He's yet to get me. But a guy that attacks me every time I try to finish at the rim is the guy that doesn't like me. He keeps trying to block my shot. Do you think the guy in Melbourne that I play basketball with is trying to kill me behind my back?
Well, first of all, they're a little bit arrogant down there in Melbourne, not from like where I'm from in Adelaide, but he sounds like he's got more guts and determination than that wussy Ben Simmons or that idiot Nick Kyrgios. And I'm upset at you, Scotty. You said you weren't going to watch the Aussie Open because Kyrgios, the flog, wasn't playing. He's a disgrace.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't, and it definitely wasn't, I don't think because of just that. I love Australia. I just don't care about the Australian Open. How's that sound? Like, I just don't care about it like everyone else. No one cares about that tournament unless you're from there. Now, I would go there. I want to go there and party. I want to go to Melbourne, Sydney. I want to go to the Bondi Beach. I want to surf there. I want to party there. I want to live there for a month. But I don't care about tennis. And I played tennis my whole life. I still don't care about it.
Well, I love it. And first of all, at least the Aussie Open is on a decent surface, not like in France where they play on dirt. That's terrible. I don't like that one.
That chick that won the Aussie Open, I forget her name already. Anyway, I thought she was kind of hot.
Sabalenka.
I'd date her for a week or two.
I like the other one, Borat's mate from Kazakhstan. But your mate Paul Vovey's in Australia now at the TAB race, at the horse races up and down the East Coast. So he's having fun. He wants to move there.
That girl needed a tan, the one that lost. She needed to get in the sun a little bit. She should have gone to Phoenix with Morency and gone out to the pool with him and smoked a fatty. Are we on the air? We can talk. Don't talk about
That's how I got
chicks
that's why I got so much sun. The
No
parking lot of
fatties.
MGM, Scotty. That's another story. So, hey, listen, we've got correct score props, right? What's your score, Scotty? I'll get you the odds.
His score is on the number. Mick's score's right at 51.
I just put it in 30-27. I got 90-1. I put $50 on it. It pays $4,555. Not bad. I was going to put 100 on it, but I was like, all right, it's kind of, rolling the dice here, Scotty. What's your score?
I still, how long are we on the air for? Because I haven't done this. I did bet the under, so now I have to come up with a score of the game. You put me under. I have to tell you, the minute you told me I had to do that, my hands started sweating. I got enough problems. I'm like, I'm soaking wet now. You want me to, and what's next? I'm going to do the Powerball. I'm going to give you the winning lottery numbers. I mean, honest to Christ, I'm still thinking about Sabalenka.
Hey, the good thing about this is, if you get it right, you're a genius. And if you get it wrong, nobody expects anything. You say, hey, it was 90-1.
What is that Bronco mug he's drinking out of? Are you a Bronco fan? Is that it? You're going to be doing the Sean Payton thing now?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why he likes the Eagles in the game. He can't pull for them. He can't pull for the Chiefs, division rivals.
Is he a Bronco fan?
Oh, yeah.
You know that. And I don't
I don't know all these things. I love you, but it doesn't mean I know all your secrets. Like, I mean, I don't know enough about your teams. Who are your favorite teams in so hockey and then basketball and baseball? You already told me it's the Broncos.
Oilers, Raptors, Broncos, of course. And I can't go for the Chiefs. And guess what? They're now the Philadelphia Elks because there's a few Eagles out there, the live birds. They're upset with some of the Eagles' turncoat, disgraceful fans. They're terrible, aren't they, in Philly? What's with that, mate? They turn on their players, but there's a couple Aussies playing.
They have chicks on stripper poles at the link in the parking lot on top of an F-150. I think that's brilliant.
They're pretty overconfident in Philadelphia, though. They've already greased the poles downtown, Scotty, law enforcement. You know what I mean? People get all crazy and all that in Philadelphia. I remember last time Philadelphia was in the Super Bowl. Look, they've only won one Super Bowl before, right? They never won a Super Bowl before. Against New England, it was like, yeah, they might be able to win. They were like 4.5-point underdogs. But people in Philadelphia were more hoping. It was like, I don't know, it's Tom Brady. They were hoping. The level of arrogance is shot through the roof that they think they're just going to roll. And they've already, it's the old, they've already booked the parade route. They literally have already booked the parade route, I think, in Philadelphia for this game, which be careful.
Carver High and I cashed big money on that game for the Eagles. We were in Vegas doing the show live, 10,000 people at that bash downtown. Just complete nudity and debauchery. And all I remember was running after that game was over to get in line at that window and cash my ticket, get all my stacks, and then get on that red eye home to New York City. And Carver High won so much money, he was handing out $20 bills to people he didn't know all the way to the airport. Every person he saw, he gave a $20 bill to.
Tip it, everybody.
He had 500 beers.
You coming next year, Mick? Super Bowl's in Vegas.
Yeah, man.
Oh, who's paying? It's going to be like $10,000 for 3 days by the sounds of it. But I was in Jacksonville when the Eagles played, and some of the fans, I was wearing a Terrell Davis jersey. Some of their fans had driven down from Philly to sleep in their cars. They're razzing me up because I'm wearing a Broncos. I thought they were going to belt me, mate. I thought it was going to be like 5-1. I'm serious.
We got to get
the Eagle fans are nut
jobs. Fly him there. We got to get SportsGrid to bring Mick to Las Vegas and see how much trouble we can get into.
We're going to get you a tent
in Sin City.
We'll get you a tent. We'll set you up in the desert, Mick. You know what I mean?
Screw a tent. I'll get him 5 escorts. He'll have the time of his life.
You sleep at the Bunny Ranch. That's where we're staying next year.
Among other places. So what do you think tonight? Do you think the Eagles are going to be able to get to Mahomes and rub him out and then hurt that ankle again and end it?
Well, I hope so, and I going for Reddick as a roughie for the MVP, and he might. If it's a low-scoring game, there's no reason why he can't, like Von Miller did in Super Bowl 50. But yes, it could be defensive. We don't know. It's a very intriguing game. Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Once every 30 years, they don't give it to a quarterback. That won't be today. I think you know what's going to happen if the Chiefs win that thing or the Eagles. Mick, great job, buddy. Enjoy the game. Say hi to the Elks.
Enjoy the game. Enjoy the Elks.
You guys are awesome. Thanks.